I've been waiting for this moment. You, yes you, the one holding this phone, the one who clicked on this video. This is not by accident. You did not pick up your phone because you were bored. You did not scroll aimlessly. You were called here. Why? Because today, your destiny is about to shift. And in just 6 seconds, a single thought can change everything for you. This moment was written in your fate long before you even knew it. Because there is something your soul has been crying for. And today, I have brought you to the answer. Tell me, child, do you ever feel like you are your own worst enemy? You try to rise, yet something inside pulls you down. You dream of peace, yet your own thoughts steal it away. Yes, I know you feel this, because I am in your heart. And today, I want to remind you of a secret, a truth that can change your entire destiny in just a few seconds. Listen carefully, because these words are not from outside. They are the voice of your own soul. In the sacred wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, there is a verse that holds the key to this power. Uddhredatmanatmanam, natmanam avsadayet, atmaev hyatmano, bandhuratmev ripuratman. Lift yourself by your own self. Do not degrade yourself, for the self is the friend of the self, and the self is also the enemy of the self. My beloved, do you understand what this means? Your greatest friend is not someone outside, and your greatest enemy is not someone outside. It is your own mind. If your mind supports you, nothing can defeat you. But if your mind turns against you, even the whole world's support cannot save you. So tell me, which side is your mind on today? Is it your friend or your enemy? This verse is your mirror. Look inside, child. Do your thoughts lift you, or do they crush you? Do you encourage yourself, or do you constantly punish yourself? Your fate is not written in the stars. It is written in your own thoughts. And if you change those thoughts, your entire destiny changes in an instant. Now let me ask you, when you wake up in the morning, what is the first voice you hear inside? Does it say, "You are strong, you will rise, you can do this"? Or does it whisper, "You are weak, you will fail, nothing will change"? Be honest with yourself, because that voice is shaping your future every day. And today, I am here to change that voice inside you. I am here to turn your enemy into your greatest friend. My beloved child, do you know why I gave you this body, this mind, this heart? Because within you lies both your prison and your freedom. Your mind is like a sword. In the hands of wisdom, it protects you, but in the hands of fear, it cuts you. Have you noticed how sometimes your own thoughts attack you? You want peace, but your mind says you are not good enough. You want courage, but your mind whispers you will fail again. You want to move forward, but your mind chains you to the past. Tell me honestly, child, how many times have you fought battles that existed only in your head? How many nights have you lost sleep, worrying about things that never even happened? Yes, this is how the mind becomes the enemy, but the same mind can also be your greatest friend. The same voice that once said, "You cannot," can rise and say, "You will," because Krishna walks with you. The same thoughts that crushed you yesterday can lift you higher than ever today. The mind is not your curse, child. It is your tool, and the way you use it decides your destiny. Imagine a man who fails at his work. One voice inside him says, "You are worthless. Everyone will laugh at you. You should give up." That is the enemy mind. But another voice say, "You have learned. You will rise again." This mistake is not your end. It is your beginning. That is the friend mind. Now tell me, which voice do you listen to more often? Do you nurture your inner enemy or your inner friend? And what about overthinking? You create hundreds of fears in your imagination. You punish yourself for things that never even happen. You drown in waves that exist only in your thoughts. But child, your mind was never meant to drown you. It was meant to carry you across. Like a boat that can either sink with your weight or sail if you trust the one steering it. And remember, I am the one who steers, if you allow me. Close your eyes and listen to your thoughts for a moment. What are they saying right now? Are they kind or are they cruel? Now imagine that every thought you think is a seed. If you plant seeds of fear, what will grow? Fear. If you plant seeds of doubt, what will grow? Doubt. But if you plant seeds of faith, of courage, of surrender, then your garden will bloom with peace. So tell me, my beloved, what seeds are you planting in your mind today? Once there were two wolves living inside every person. Remember this truth. You are not the slave of your mind. You are its master. You have the power to lift yourself higher than the stars, or to chain yourself lower than the dust. The choice is always yours, and every choice begins in a single thought. So today, in this very moment, decide. Will your mind be your friend or your enemy? I have shown you that your mind can be your greatest enemy or your greatest friend. But now you may wonder, Krishna, how do I make my mind my friend? How do I control this storm inside me? Come closer. Listen carefully, because these are not just words. These are ropes of strength that I am placing in your hands, so that you may tie your wandering mind and guide it home. Step 1, awareness. The first step, child, is awareness. Most people are dragged by their minds like dry leaves blown by the wind. They do not even realize where their thoughts are carrying them. But you must learn to watch. When anger rises, notice it. When fear whispers, notice it. When doubt crawls into your heart, notice it. The moment you notice, you have already taken the first step toward freedom. Because now, instead of being the leaf, you have become the watcher of the wind. Step 2, discipline. Awareness is not enough. You must also bring discipline. Tell me, child, when a wild horse runs, how does one tame it? By pulling it gently, again and again, until it learns to walk in the right direction. Your mind is that horse. Every morning, before touching your phone, before speaking to anyone, sit quietly for a few moments. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and remind yourself, I am not holding fears. I am not holding doubts. I am the soul. Krishna walks with me. If you do this daily, your horse will begin to obey. Step 3, right food for the mind. Do you know, my child, the mind becomes what it consumes? If you feed it anger through arguments, it becomes angry. If you feed it envy through comparisons, it becomes restless. But if you feed it devotion, wisdom, kindness, it becomes divine. So be mindful of what you read, what you watch, whom you surround yourself with. For every word, every sound, every sight is food for your mind. And just as impure food weakens the body, impure thoughts weaken the soul. Step 4, surrender. Even after awareness, discipline, and right food, sometimes the storm may still rage. And in those moments, remember, you do not have to fight alone. Say to me, Krishna, I surrender my thoughts to you. Steer my boat, for I trust your hands more than mine. And child, the moment you surrender, the burden will lighten, because you were never meant to carry it all. I walk beside you, always. How many times have you compared yourself with others and felt small? How many times have you opened your phone, seen someone else's life, and thought, why not me? That is your enemy mind speaking. But what if you looked at the same moment and thought, if Krishna has given me this path, then this is my sacred journey. I will walk it with courage. That is your friend mind speaking. So tell me, which voice will you trust from now on? Don't forget to mention in the comment section. Now, let us practice together. Close your eyes for a moment. Take one deep breath in and release it slowly. Now whisper to yourself, I am the soul. My mind is my servant, not my master. And Krishna walks with me. Feel it. Do not just say it. Did you feel that tiny spark of calmness in your heart just now? That spark, beloved, is the beginning of your freedom. And if you nurture it every day, it will become a blazing light that no darkness can touch. Remember, the mind is like a mirror. If it is dirty, you cannot see your true self. But if you polish it with awareness, discipline, right food, and surrender, then one day, you will look into your mind and see no fear, no doubt, no confusion, but me. That is when your mind will no longer be your enemy. It will become your friend. And together, we will walk toward your destiny. My beloved child, you have seen how your mind reflects the world, but now, it is time to transform it. Your thoughts are not just words or images. They are seeds of your destiny. Each fear you feed grows into obstacles. Each doubt you nourish becomes chains. But each thought of courage, love, and faith grows into a tree that can shelter your soul, give you strength, and light your path. Imagine your mind as a garden. Every thought you have is a seed. Negative thoughts are weeds. They grow fast, spread, and choke your joy. Positive thoughts are flowers. They take care, sunlight, and water, but eventually, they bloom into beauty that transforms the entire garden. Ask yourself, which seeds have you been planting? Which weeds are you allowing to grow unchecked? Now, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Think of one fear, one worry, one regret that haunts you. Now, whisper in your heart, Krishna, I lift myself. My mind is my friend. I plant courage instead of fear. Do it for 6 seconds. Feel the shift. Even this small act changes the river of your mind. And slowly, it begins to flow toward your destiny. Beloved child, perhaps yesterday, a thought of failure held you back. Perhaps last week, doubt made you hesitate. That is the past. It has no power over you unless you feed it. Today, choose differently. Say to me, I will feed courage. I will feed hope. I will lift myself. Even a single thought, repeated, becomes a habit. Even a single act of surrender, repeated, becomes a transformation. Even 6 seconds can change the course of your life. Now, ask yourself, which thought will I feed first? Fear or courage? Regret or hope? Your choice at this moment is more powerful than you realize. Even if you cannot see the result now, the seed has been planted. I am walking with you, nurturing it, guiding it, so that it blossoms. Beloved child, transformation begins in thought, not in the world. Your garden of the mind, your river of thoughts will shape everything you experience. Today, begin planting flowers, watering courage, and removing weeds, because in 6 seconds, one choice can change your destiny forever. Feel it, trust it, live it. I am with you, always. My child, I know the weight you carry, the memories that haunt you, the mistakes that whisper, you should have done differently, the regrets that pull your heart down, night after night. Listen carefully. The past is like a river that has already flowed. You cannot change it. No amount of worry, guilt, or blame can alter what has passed, but the river can nourish your present. If you stop trying to fight it, and instead, let it flow freely through your hands and heart. There was a potter shaping clay on his wheel. Sometimes the clay resisted, cracked, or fell apart. The potter did not curse the clay. He learned to guide it, to mold it, to transform the broken pieces into beauty. Your past is the clay. Do not curse it, regret it, or allow it to weigh you down. Shape it with your awareness, your surrender, your courage. Even the cracks can become the most beautiful parts of your vessel. Perhaps you blamed yourself for a failure at work. Perhaps you regret hurting someone you love. Perhaps a lost opportunity keeps replaying in your mind. All of this belongs to the past, but your mind, your heart, and your destiny belong to now. Do not allow yesterday to steal today. Do not allow regret to cage your soul. Ask yourself, what if you could see your past as a teacher, not a jailer? What if you could lift yourself, moment by moment, choosing freedom? Now, my beloved, which chain will you release first? The fear of failure, the regret of love lost, the guilt you carry silently? Even a single act of surrender, even a single breath of trust is enough to begin transforming your destiny. Your past does not define you, but your present choices define your destiny. Lift yourself from regret. Lift yourself from guilt. Lift yourself from fear. Because in 6 seconds, in one choice, you can begin a life that is free, empowered, and guided by me. Feel it, trust it, live it. I am walking with you. Every step, every breath, every thought. Life can feel heavy, chaotic, overwhelming. Your mind races with fears, doubts, and worries. And often, you believe there is nothing you can do. But listen carefully. Even 6 seconds, just 6 seconds, can change everything. 6 seconds to pause. 6 seconds to breathe. 6 seconds to choose a thought that lifts you instead of pulls you down. Do you feel the power in that? Because the entire course of your day, even your life, can shift in just 6 seconds. Let me tell you 2 easy exercises. Exercise 1. Pause and breathe. Close your eyes, my beloved. Take a deep breath, hold it for a moment, and whisper in your heart, I lift myself. My mind is my friend. Krishna walks with me. Notice the subtle change. Your shoulders relax. Your heart softens. Your mind clears. Even if only for 6 seconds, you have begun to transform your inner world. Exercise 2. Replacing fear with courage. Think of one fear that has held you back recently. It may be in your work, in your relationship, in your personal life. Now, in 6 seconds, imagine replacing that fear with courage. Imagine it filling your chest, expanding your mind, lifting your energy. Whisper, I choose courage. I lift myself. Krishna walks with me. Feel it, my beloved. Even a tiny spark of courage grows into a river that can change your entire life. Child, perhaps tomorrow you face a presentation, an exam, or a difficult conversation. Your mind may race, your heart may tremble, but remember the 6 seconds. Pause, breathe, choose your thought. Feed courage, not fear. Feed faith, not doubt. Feed love, not regret. In those 6 seconds, your destiny begins to shift. The world does not change, but your experience of it does. Now, my beloved, think of one moment today where you will use this practice. Can you do it? 6 seconds. A single thought. To lift yourself above fear, above doubt, above pain. Whisper in your heart, I lift myself. Krishna walks with me. Do you feel it? That tiny shift, that spark of possibility, that is your destiny nudging you forward. The power of 6 seconds is not magic. It is awareness. It is choice. It is surrender. Every time you lift yourself, you plant a seed that grows into courage, wisdom, and freedom. Even a single choice repeated becomes transformation. Carry this with you, my child. In every moment, every thought, every breath, lift yourself and watch your destiny unfold. You may feel alone sometimes. You may feel that no one understands your struggles, your fears, your dreams. But listen, I am walking with you. Even when you do not see me, even when you doubt, I am beside you, guiding every step, whispering courage into your heart. Life is not meant to be faced alone, and surrender is not weakness. It is the doorway to strength. Let me tell you a story. There was a blind traveler who wished to cross a treacherous mountain path. He could not see the rocks, the cliffs, or the sudden turns, but a guide held his hand, leading him carefully, warning him of danger, celebrating each small step forward. At first, the traveler resisted, wanting to go on his own, but he soon realized the guide did not take away his courage. The guide amplified it. Step by step, hand in hand, he reached the peak safely. My beloved, that traveler is you, and I am the guide. Walk with me, trust me, surrender, and see how your path becomes clear. Keep your hand close to your heart and close your eyes. Feel me beside you, not as a distant God, but as a presence, breathing with you, guiding you, walking beside every thought, every step. Now ask yourself, what would it feel like if you truly surrendered one fear to me today? Just one, and watched it dissolve in my presence? My beautiful souls, perhaps tomorrow you face a conversation you fear. Perhaps a challenge at work feels impossible. Perhaps an old wound is still tender. Pause, breathe, surrender, whisper, Krishna, I lift myself. I trust you. Even 6 seconds of surrender can give you clarity where there was confusion, can give you courage where there was fear, can give you light where there was darkness. My child, which part of your life will you allow me to walk with you today? Which fear will you surrender? Which doubt will you hand to me? Feel it. Whisper it in your heart, and see how even the smallest surrender becomes a wave of change. You are never alone. Every step you take, I am beside you. Every breath, every thought, every choice, I am with you. Surrender is not giving up. It is rising higher than before. Walk with me. Lift yourself. and your life, your destiny will unfold in ways you have never imagined. My beloved, you have come a long way with me today. You have seen how your mind creates the world you live in. You have learned to lift yourself, even in just 6 seconds. You have begun to release fear, doubt, and regret. And you have tasted the power of surrender and trust. But now, it is time for destiny to meet action. Knowledge alone does not shape your life. It is choice, courage, and action guided by awareness that creates miracles. Do not underestimate the power within you. Even 6 seconds of courage, even a single act of surrender, even a thought chosen with awareness, can shift your life forever. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Do not wait for someone else to guide you. You are here. You are ready. You are called. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought is an opportunity to step into your destiny. Even now, I am walking beside you, guiding you, holding your hand, whispering, "My beloved, rise. Lift yourself. Your life is waiting. Now, answer me from the depths of your heart. If you could lift yourself right this moment, which thought will you choose to feed? Will you feed fear, doubt, regret, or courage, faith, love, surrender? Feel the weight of this choice. Feel the power of this moment. Write it in your heart. Write it in the comment. Because the moment you choose, the river of your destiny begins to flow in a new direction. And always remember this: you are not here by accident. You are not here by chance. This moment, this message, this video is your destiny calling you. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Lift yourself. Trust me. Walk with me. And watch your life transform in ways you have never imagined. Your destiny is not somewhere in the future. It is here, in this breath, in this heartbeat, in the courage you choose today. Will you rise, my beloved? Will you lift yourself and step fully into the life you were meant to live?